Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Only Clawz. Last episode I completed Death Plateau, which unlocked combat for the account and did some Slayer. Next in my line of sights is Fremennik Trials. That'll give me access to Chatizo, where I can buy Mithril Clawz. Lots of prep to be done. Cue that intro.
While Goothic sleeps, and Mentor dreams of claws that burn and rip through seams. Striving for a taste of hope, start to set the death plateau. What lies below a chest imbued with purple glow.
I'm gonna need to be stronger to fight the Temple Guardians, so some more Slayers in order. Next task is rats. I bet it smells wonderful down here. Kills are gonna be pretty slow at first, but it's all part of the process. Look at that, hitting 2s already. Just an absolute monster. After that, I killed some spiders and some dwarves, which got my defense to level 10, so naturally, I went and got some cooler looking armor. That's some clean contrast between the armor and weapons now. Alright, let's see who's next up to bat. I ain't scared of no ghost. Easy. Aw snap, cave crawlers. Guess I can't put off druidic ritual anymore. Cave crawlers inflict poison, so I'll need anti-poison potions. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. Druidic ritual completed. Trained up herblore in combat at chaos druids and made some potions. So you're probably thinking, Bath, where'd you get the 33k? I went world hopping in the wilderness for steel plate bodies, and I totally didn't die out there. Or forget to press record. So, not being area restricted or anything, the armor progression at first is pretty straightforward and simple. It seems Slayer's really steering the progression of the account currently. Cave crawlers are in lumbered swamp caves, which is pitch black underground. Simply bringing a candle could cause the gases in the cave to explode, so I'll be training crafting here for a bit so I can create a lantern. I was slapping some cows when Leo decided to show up and ask me to help organize some dead bodies. Now I got one of my favorite emotes. Look at him go! You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Speaking of which, I walked all the way to Port Sarim for soda ash and forgot to grab a glass blowing pipe. So I have to get my fire making to 4 in order to light the lantern. A single pack got me to level 9. And after a whole bunch of prep, I finally completed the Slayer task. Next order of business is Rune Mysteries. I need 50 pure essence for Priest in Peril, so let's get to it. This is your classic back and forth between NPCs, could have been done in an email type quest. Can't wait to go mine some rune essence. Invigorating stuff. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Turns out I didn't actually need any food for this fight. Give Dressel these rune essence and we now have access to Mortania. Priest in Peril complete. Getting access to Canifis is good for a number of reasons. You got the Slayer Tower nearby, you got the rooftop agility course. But the main reason I came here is for the shop that sells sharks. I'll need to give one to the Fremennik spirit whose name I don't even want to try and pronounce in order to enchant my lyre. Unlocking the Slayer Tower means less cave crawler tasks when I'm boosting points, which is a big win if you ask me. Unbothered, in my own lane, killing zombies, level 30 defense. I did some digging on the wiki and the most efficient way for me to get adamant armor will be to complete Children of the Sun and buy it from a shop in Varlamore. This quest here took like 5 minutes in total. Follow Knapsack McGee here to his hideout, eavesdrop on their plans, suss out some fake guards, and that's all she wrote. Here we are, the great kingdom of Varlamore. Barely scratching the surface of all the amazing things this new region has to offer, but it's a good place to start. Alright, back to doing some Slayer, and I don't know if you've ever tried to kill ghouls with underpowered equipment, but they just start running away, and then you aggro another one, and it's just not a good time. Like, come back here. Halt! In the name of the Claw. Please? Real talk, it isn't actually so bad once you pass the 10-minute aggro timer, but you still gotta corner them. It is time to do the Ardone Easy Diary, I've decided. Got it on the first try. Brought 2 swords in case I got the 1 in 100 drop chance for it to be absolutely nothing. Since I was in the area, I made a pit stop to collect beads for Imcatcher when Prometheus inquired about my lifestyle choices.
You have an only Clawz.
Yeah bro, it's for a series.
Hi YouTube sub to only Clawz.
Hey, that's some pretty good advice, you should probably do that. In case anyone was wondering, I did get all 4 beads. Completed Biohazard so I can enter the combat training area. And went and claimed my cape. There was some tasks I didn't show, but this was very much a side quest anyways. The Ardone cape gives magic and prayer bonus and allows for unlimited teleports to the Ardone monastery, which should come in handy. Back at Canifis, getting full graceful, training up my agility till it's high enough level I don't biff at the agility pyramid. Every lap of the agility pyramid rewards 10k gold, so if you see me with money, just assume I was here. The plan is to run enough laps to have gold for rune armor and then move on to Fremennik Trials. Remember that enchanted lyre I mentioned after Priest in Peril? In order to acquire it, you can either make it yourself with level 25 fletching, or slay Fremennik citizens for a 1 in 17 drop chance. Today, I woke up and chose violence. Hey, there it is. Now I can finally get started on the quest. Chat up Brent the Chieftain here in the town hall to get things going. So the objective here is to become a member of the Fremennik Council. In order to do so, you have to impress 7 of the 12 council members. So the first one we're gonna go after is Olaf the Bard. Olaf wants us to play a concert in the Long Hall. That's where the lyre comes into play. South of Relica along the shoreline, you can find the spirit who will enchant your lyre for 1 shark. After that, back to Relica to play our little concert. I'm a goddamn rock star. Next council member is Manny. We have to try and beat him in a drinking contest. First attempt he drinks us under the table, so we'll need to take a more cunning approach. Buy a keg of non-alcoholic beer and back to Relica. Set off a cherry bomb in this pipe for a distraction so I can switch out the kegs of beer, and then re-challenge him to the contest. Next council member to impress is Sigly. He wants us to hunt down a dragon on the outskirts of town. If you're wondering what a dragon is, it's an undead Fremennik warrior based off of Norse mythology. Next council member is Sigmund. He has you run around and talk to pretty much every NPC in town, probably in an attempt to prepare you for one small favor. Mr. Swenson here wants you to navigate this weird portal maze in his basement, and his neighbor Pierce turned his attic into an escape room. So this next one's easily my most dreaded task, Thurvold. I have to go downstairs and fight 3 waves against Koshki. Barehanded, which means no claws. Mind you, this quest is a prerequisite for while Guthix sleeps, which is what is needed in order to get burning claws, so it does fall under the exceptions, but still feels wrong. And there you have it, Fremennik Trials completed. Time to go get some gear upgrades. Oh man, have I been looking forward to this. Give me that Berserker helm. Damn, that looks sick. And a +3 strength bonus, let's go. Next stop is Jatizo to grab Myth Clawz. You know, most people come here for fodder for the Giant's Foundry, but to me, this is a new best in slot. A new max hit, and I couldn't be happier. Let's try these bad boys on. Nice. Mission accomplished. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay safe out there.